Lego Star Wars. So to briefly touch on this, it's just because I just want to talk about it mainly because of the secondhand market. So long story short, what happened was basically a guy, or a owner of like the biggest one of the biggest Lego Star Wars collections wanted to start selling it, and so they used a store called, well, I don't want to say the name in case anything happens, but they used a Lego selling store, not affiliated with Lego, but like a secondhand Lego store, to sell their sets for them, and then the store would get a percentage, and the owner would get the majority, right? The owner of the collection. So a lot happened where basically owners were fired, people were fired, and it ended up to a point to where the corporation didn't want to give back the collection to the owner of the collection. And so they enlisted the help of this YouTuber, and this YouTuber has been uncovering all the scammery and the crazy stuff that this company's been doing. And if you haven't, you should. I think it's by Reckless Ben on YouTube. You should for sure go check that out. But what I wanted to talk about is the secondhand Lego market, which is like insane. I understand like sets from 1999, why they'll go for $5,000, $6,000, almost $10,000 sometimes. I'm thinking specifically of the Lego Cloud City set. That one I think new just ran for like $10,000. I think it's crazy, and I understand these collection markets like Magic. I just brought up. Obviously, Magic has a huge price gougation too. Is it gougation? Is that how it's pronounced? So Lego is one of those ones where, like, for instance, here, this set has been out of stock for about, has been out of commission for about a couple years now. It's now being sold $72 by Amazon. If we looked up real quick, Bricklink. Let's see. Lego. Oh. Let's see how much it'll look. Oh, not Brickopedia. Whatever. Anyways, I'm pretty sure like on Bricklink, this will probably sell for a little bit more. That's actually pretty cheap. That's not bad. I might pick that one up eventually. But the secondhand Lego market's always been kind of crazy to me because they'll like price gouge things so nuts, and sometimes for the most ridiculous reasons. So this particular store in general, I did go to one of their locations in person. And it was like to get a minifigure of a character nobody cares about, and they had like a stock. It was like $15. But I understand. But I think the store's policy is like they can't sell anything under like $5 or something like that. And I thought it was like nuts. And I love Lego. I actually am retired now. I was a pretty avid Lego collector during COVID. I talked about it a lot on stream, and I've showed a lot on stream. And so like I don't mind spending money on Lego, especially when it's like new and stuff like that. But used sets, it's just like, man, dude, some of these sets, especially, I think if you watched the Lego video on this channel, I talked about Knight's Kingdom and like Lego Castle and all those sets. Oh, Lord of the Rings especially. But I get why. I generally think they underprinted Lego Lord of the Rings. But Lego Lord of the Rings, if you look at those sets, like, it's insane. Like, just a simple $30 set is like $300 now. But I get it because, okay, it's Lord of the Rings. They don't make the sets anymore. The only sets they make are $1,000. Looking at you, Minister. And so it's like, the secondhand Lego market is kind of nuts. And it's funny, though, because speaking of Bricklink, Lego actually owns Bricklink. So technically, the official secondhand market Lego owns, which is crazy that they like monopolize their whole thing. But then you have stores like this one that scam the guy, and other mama and pop shop store that also sell Lego and stuff like that aren't really that, big heavy hitters or anything. But it's, I don't know. It's going to be interesting seeing how that story evolves because like there's a lot of legal problems going on right now, that like a lot going on. So we'll see how that entails.